Big Faces Worldwide, man. It's Thursday, September 10th. We got a lot to talk about, man. I go by the name of Big Face. I will be your host. Tamar Braxton. Yes, the reality star, the singer from the great Braxton family, man. She has her son Logan in the middle of a fight with her ex, David Adefeso. We're going to talk about that. Also, the legendary rapper Ice Cube. Ice Cube is focused on the black agenda ahead of this year's election. We're going to talk about that. Also, Little Bow Wow, allegedly punched his pregnant girlfriend. What's her name? What's this girl's name? Kiyomi Leslie in the stomach, and then held her hostage. We're going to talk about these things. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to the bottom of it. I really appreciate everybody tuning in, man. This is not a boxing stream. I know you guys are used to me talking boxing, man, but I'm trying to branch out a little bit, and we're going to talk a little bit of entertainment.
Yeah, spark that. Hey, look, okay. Holla at your boy if you need a little something. I be in the hood. I be in the hood. Holla at your boy if you need a little something. I be in the hood and my shit stay jumping. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy if you need a little something. I be something in the hood and my shit stay jumping. Now you can catch me whipping through the projects, and I'm on the quest. Some niggas call me Haji. I'm just a local nigga till a motherfucker sign me. Such a quiet dude till a motherfucker try me. I'm not really the type to talk, get hype and bark. I've been trying to write my walk, but it's such a thin line between the light and dark. It's gotten to the point where I gotta fight my thoughts, and I've been trying not to go off. I swear it's so hard, like when she take them clothes off. I swear it's so hard, like whenever she roll off. She swear it's so long, and whenever I roll off, I swear it's so long. Peace out, deuces. If you want my 2 cents, that pussy is a nuisance. I've been acting brand new since my green made
Big Face.
Okay, fam. Now, give me a second, man. For some reason, I'm not seeing my comments, and we got to figure out why. I want to be able to, talk to the people if the people have something to say. You know what I mean? Let's see what's up with this, with these comments, man. Okay, let me see. We're going to edit this a little bit. No, it is not for kids. Maybe that was it. Yeah, I think that was it, fam. I think that was it. I think we ready to go. Let me see. Talk to me. Give me 1 second, man. I do apologize. I'm trying to get this thing right. You know what I mean? But yeah, Tamar Braxton. She is fighting with her ex, man. What's his name? David Amistad. His name is David Adefeso. He's from Nigeria. From what I gather, David got his own money. I know somewhere in the articles that I was reading, I think Tamar had said that he was trying to live off of her name. You know what I mean? And she wasn't with it. She wasn't having it. But yeah, that's the case, man. And we're gonna talk about it right now. Okay. It says, singer reality star Tamar Braxton alleged that her boyfriend, David Amistad Adefeso, assaulted and threatened her life during an argument over her 7-year-old son, Logan. Now, according to sources close to Tamar, the ex-couple got into a heated altercation while driving to check her into a mental health facility for treatment. On the way, Tamar questioned David about a recent Instagram post he shared featuring Logan, and from there they apparently began arguing. Tamar told Adefeso that he was around for the wrong reasons and could not be trusted. And it says that, David became irate, threatened not only her life, but his life as well. Now, David, said that they would both end up dead. It would be a murder suicide. Now, when you got a dude, a dude talking like that, man, it's time to, it's time to get ghosts. It's time to leave this nigga behind, man, and move on. It's time to leave this nigga behind and move on. Now, David, when I first seen him with Tamar, I thought it was a little odd. You know what I mean? It looked like an odd couple. But let me continue on with this article. It says, at that point, Tamar Braxton says David got violent and grabbed her hard on her arms, which caused bruising, and that she only grabbed onto him in response. David recently filed a restraining order against Tamar, citing domestic violence and asking the judge to order Tamar to stay away from him. However, sources close to Tamar said any claims that Miss Braxton was the aggressor or abusive or completely false and have no merit. Now, David has been upset and abusive since seeing his own true colors on Tamar's upcoming television show and has been taking it out on Tamar ever since. Now, there's one thing that I was curious about. Like, this has a fine way, surprise timing, great timing for coming out. Now, Tamar's show, I believe it's called Get Your Life. It's airing on We or VH1, one of them channels. It's airing tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? So is all this a publicity stunt to hype the show up, to get people to watch the show? Because, I watched, there's like 2 videos of David with Logan, and I really didn't see no harm. I didn't see nothing for Tamar to get upset about. Here's the first video. You can check it out for yourself.
Logan, and today we're at Zuma. What's going on, Mom?
We're having a good time over here. We're going to give Mom a little break. Oh, we're going to have the best time in the world. What are we going to do in there?
We're going to go swimming. And as you see, these glasses are brand new. I just got them at the mall.
We got Mom carrying all the bags. We can't have right now, Got to carry all the bags. Anyway, we're going to have a wonderful time over here.
Yes.
We're going to have the best time. We're going to play. And I got I got Sonic Mom over here who's holding us back a little bit. Well, she's 81 years old, so we'll let it pass,
Is she actually 81 years old?
Yes, she is. She's like you're almost as old as her now, aren't you?
No. You know who's almost as old as her?
Who?
Pop Pop.
Pop Pop? Oh.
He's 70.
No, Pop Pop is 72, right?
75.
75? Oh, he's gonna be mad if you think he's that old. Anyway, we're gonna have the best time in the world, guys. We'll see you later.
The seagull.
Wow, look
Bye,
at that.
guys.
Look at the seagull. Bye. Wow, look at that.
Now, from that video there, I didn't see nothing wrong with it, man. I just seen, her boyfriend taking her son out to the beach, man, to enjoy yourself, man. I seen a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Taking the kid was excited to go, so I didn't see nothing wrong with that post. However, there's one more other video that was posted on his account. I don't know. This may be the video that got Tamar upset. I'm not sure. Check it out. Again, nothing wrong with that video, man. You know what I mean? Look like they just in the house enjoying each other's time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's, shout out to Sparkle Love. I see you. Salute to you. Thank you for coming through. Sparkle says he just leaving her behind, and that may be the case, you know. But yeah, you know, Tamar's mental state, you know what I'm saying, when the fight happened, she was actually going to check herself into a mental facility. We know back on July 16th, you know, David found Tamar Braxton unresponsive at her room in the Ritz-Carlton in Los Angeles and rushed her to the hospital. Tamar had been drinking and took an unspecified amount of medicine. On July 30th, Tamar took to Instagram to reveal that she had attempted suicide due to the pain and stress from working in the entertainment industry for 11 years and is seeking treatment on an irreversible path of healing. Now, Tamar is working on this new show with the creator, producer of Love and Hip Hop, Mona Scott Young. Sparkle says, no, I was talking about his mom walking on the beach. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, she 80 years old and he leaving her. Yeah, Tamar, you know, something has been wrong with Tamar for a long time, man. You know, you could tell, like, when the Braxton Family Values first aired, Tamar was always doing the extra shit. You know what I mean? She was always extra, over the top, wanting to be the center of attention. You know what I mean? And you could just see it season after season. She would get into arguments and fights with every sister. You know, I mean, you know, the other sisters would fight each other and have arguments, but never like Tamar would get into. You know, Tamar would get into it with her sisters and, you know, won't talk to them, won't call them, especially when she got with Vince. Oh, when she got with Vince, it was over. She thought she was the queen of the now. You know what I mean? Like, her shit didn't stink. Her sisters didn't like it. And, you know what I mean? You could see it all through the show. I mean, there was a point when she got mad at her dad for her dad was dating. You know, her dad and her mom, they've been divorced now for years. I mean, years and years, at least 20 years at the least. And Tamar is still holding on to that. You know what I mean? She was real extra. You know what I mean? Extra, just crying and whining about everything, man. You know, I have nothing against Tamar. You know, I think she can sing real well. I think that she's a beautiful young lady, you know what I mean? But in my opinion, she's just over the top. And this may be due to mental illness. Now, a lot of our brothers and sisters out here are dealing with mental illness. A lot of us don't recognize the signs. A lot of, you know, we don't know if we have mental illness or not. You know, we see a person always cutting up, and the first thing we say is, oh, so-and-so crazy as hell. Oh, he's funny. Oh, she's wild as hell. And really, this person be dealing with mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Which goes untreated for years and years and years. And before you know it, it's out of hand. And you get a situation like this where Tamar tried to take her life. You know what I'm saying? Even on the real, you know, you can always see that, you know, she had a problem with her hostmates, especially the Oriental girl, the Asian girl. What's her name? Jenny Ma. She didn't like her. You could tell it, you know, They was always, Tamar was throwing shade at her the whole, every episode. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably wondering. Yeah. Tamar is the Braxton show. You're right, because she's the controversy. Absolutely. Tamar is, you know, she gonna get her bag. You know, she know when the camera comes on, Tamar knows how to perform. You know what I mean? And allegedly, the girls from the real, they all ganged up against her, and got her ass up out of there. She thought because Vince was, an executive producer on the show that they wasn't going to touch her. They end up letting his ass go too. You would see that Tamar and Vince would the reports that they would get into it. They were rumbling, that he had to, get physical with her, and I believe that she would get physical with him. You understand what I'm saying? Like her mouth was so foul and out of pocket, towards Vince. Now he would say some crazy shit too. He would say some things that, that would provoke Tamar. You know what I'm saying? But, in my opinion, Tamar, and to no fault of hers, like she thinks she's perfectly normal. She think that she's doing what she's doing and she don't see nothing wrong with what she's doing. But then again, that's part of the mental illness. What's up, Hot Rod? I see you, fam. But that's part of the mental illness. You know what I'm saying? And everything just came to a head. You know what I'm saying? But did Tamar actually put her hands on this guy David in that car, or did it happen as she said? And David said, "Look here, this gonna be a murder suicide. You know what I mean? I'll kill you and then myself." And that's crazy. And from what I'm told, Logan was in the car. You know what I'm saying? So I know Vince got to be fuming, you know what I'm saying, having his son all in the middle of this foolishness. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, I'm going to keep an eye on this story, and see what happens, man. Her show airs tonight. I'll check tomorrow and see what the ratings was, if it did good or if it did bad. You know what I'm saying? We'll check it out. Tomorrow I'll let you know what's going on. Now, moving on. Bow Wow allegedly punched his pregnant girlfriend, Kiyomi Leslie, in the stomach. Now, while she was pregnant, and then kept her hostage, wouldn't let her leave. Now, there was audio of this. I listened to the audio, and, Bow Wow was talking reckless. However, I did not see any indication that he had punched her, but he was talking crazy, like he wanted to fight her or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, this girl Kiyomi, she is on what's that show called? Growing Up Hip Hop. Beautiful young lady, man. You know what I'm saying? And she's on. She was on what's that? Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She was messing with the dude Skeeter. You know what I mean? But Bow Wow was barking hateful words and violent threats at one-time girlfriend Kiyomi Leslie. It's just now surfaced. Now, if you remember last year or maybe the year before, like there was pictures that come out of Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? He had like a big bite mark on the side of his face. I guess it was from her, and she had a mug shot. They both went to jail. You know what I mean? So evidently the police felt that both of them was out of pocket, that both of them was the aggressor, and took both of their ass to jail. You know what I'm saying? But this is the first incident that I've heard of Bow Wow being violent towards women. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if the story's true, that he punched her in the stomach, but he was keeping her hostage in that room. You heard that on the recording. You can go on, what's it on, TMZ? You can go on World Star or TMZ. I'm sure you can find the audio anywhere and listen to Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. And listen to Bow Wow in this audio. Yeah, it's just it's an unfortunate situation, man. Right now, well, it's never been cool to put your hands on a woman. You know what I'm saying? I think that's some sucker shit for suckers, for straight suckers to put your hands on females. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that, I never was a part of, man. I never condoned a man putting his hands on a female. I think that's some sucker shit for a clown that's insecure. If I got to put my hands on you, I don't need to be with you. We don't need to be together. You know what I mean? And that's real talk, man. Whether Bow Wow did this or not, I'm not sure. But, I do know that he held her hostage and would not let her out that room. You know what I mean? Also, don't forget this Sunday, the legendary, iconic, Grammy Award winning singers will be going head to head. Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle will be having a versus battle Sunday at 8 p.m. I know I'm gonna watch it on Apple, so tell your aunties, tell your moms, you know what I'm saying, to be prepared for that. And I dig that, man. I dig that. We had all these hip hop verses, we had the R&B verses, you know what I mean, for the younger crowd, for the middle-aged crowd, and now our moms and pops and aunties and things like that, they get to enjoy their music that they like. And 20 songs from Gladys Knight, Midnight Train to Georgia, 20 songs from Patti LaBelle, I'm on my own. I'm sure the older generation will enjoy that. Again, that is Saturday night. Check it out. Don't forget to tell everybody. Now, Ice Cube, the legendary rapper, Ice Cube is focused on the black agenda in the election. Ice Cube says that Biden and Trump reached out to him. He also says that, in order to get his vote, he says that they got to do something for black people. You know what I mean? They got to do something for black people, and he ain't going for nothing else. You know what I mean? I got this legendary Ice Cube, and just check out what he had to say, man, because it's some good shit, man. Ice Cube has been an advocate for African Americans. In order to get his vote, he says, for African Americans from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm digging that. Ice Cube is definitely doing his thing, man. Here go the audio of Ice Cube. Give me a second. Let me cue it up for you. Here we go.
The end game is to get a candidate to adopt this plan because it's needed for Black America. We all got our favorite candidate that we want to win, but the thing is, we need this done. No more time to talk, no more promises. That's the end game. It's to pressure the candidates to adapt some of the things that's in this plan that across the board they all agree with.
I understand that you actually have sent it to somebody on Biden's team and you've had some contact with them. How was it received?
We talked about a few things, making sure that a fair amount of contracts, government contracts, go to Black businesses, and I say Black specifically because the word minority has actually hurt us, because every minority usually gets something but us. I really want to...
And he's right about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Where in the past, blacks and, black leaders and everything has talked about minorities. You know what I'm saying? About doing this for the minority, getting that for the minority. Speak Your Mind Sports. What's up, fam? I see you, man. I appreciate that, man. Speaking about minorities, man. And what they do is they try to include every minority along with the blacks, man. You know what I'm saying? With the LGBT community and, with nothing against them, nothing against any other race, but they try to lump us all in one category. And everybody else seems to get things except us, except black people. So it's refreshing to hear a guy with the platform that Ice Cube has, to come out and step on the forefront and say, hey, listen, I have a little power in the black community, man. And in order to get my vote, you're going to have to do something for the black people. You have to promise something specifically for the black people. Now, I remember when President Obama was in office, they was asking him, what are you going to do for the black people? And, President Obama, cool as he is, smooth as he is, he said, I can't do nothing specifically for the black community. I have to do something for everybody, and what he ended up doing is helping out the LGBT community the most. A lot of people says that Obama didn't do anything while in office. That's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think that one good thing that Obama did while he was in office was he let a lot of people out of jail. You know what I'm saying? He let a lot of people out of jail. He was working on prison reform. He was visiting these prisons. You know what I'm saying? And even the things that Obama did get accomplished, it's like when, Donald Duck got in the office, he tried to reverse it, tried to wipe it out, tried to make it as if it never existed, man. And I found that crazy. You know what I'm saying? I found that crazy, man. President Donald Duck, he says that he's done more for black people than any other president in the history.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Come on. When he says that, I look around, now he has done some things. But he has also destroyed some things and caused chaos in some things, man. And do I think that Donald Duck will be and change president? Do I think that he'll do something different in his next 4 years? Man. I don't see it happening, fam. I just don't see it happening, man. But Little Duke Boy, man. Little Duke Boy, that is the book that you see on the screen, to my left, I believe, or to my right. It's to my right, Little Duke Boy. It's a book that is on Amazon and it's doing really good. Go cop it. If you're into reading, man, if you're looking for a good read, go cop it so you could be ahead of the curve, because we are filming the movie right now, and it will be released early 2021. So go read the book first, and get up to speed of what's going on, and just see if the movie coincides with the book, man. I appreciate y'all, man, coming through. I just wanted to get on here a little bit and talk a little bit about these top headlines, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what Big Faces Worldwide is about, bringing you the biggest news from the biggest faces from across the globe. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be hitting y'all with some more topics. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all used to me talking boxing, but I'm trying to expand. You're not going to box me in, fam. You know what I mean? I got to expand. My homie, D. Jefferson, Speak Your Mind Sports, he says, bro, I'm as a black as the next man, but I'm telling my people, vote Trump or don't vote. Democratic Party is behind child trafficking. Let that sink in. Biden means martial law, Constitution nullified. You know what, D? I think that's a very I really don't talk a whole lot of politics, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Donald Duck, there's nothing that I can roll with him, fam. You know what I'm saying? I cannot roll with him with nothing, man. And maybe, you know, we can set up a show where, you know, me and you can just talk about that, man. Talk about why you believe that, why you feel like that, man. And I'll give you the reasons of why I'm against Donald Duck. You know, and it's crazy because before he got elected, I used to dig Trump a little bit. I used to watch his show Apprentice, and I just loved his boss mentality, the way he strutted around and commanded respect, man. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like a cool dude, always interacted with black people, you know, never seen, you know, you see him at all the fights with Tyson and, you know, Trump Plaza, held many great fights and in Jersey, and you know, I just thought Trump was a cool dude. And then he got in the office, man, and it just seemed like he flip-flopped. It seemed like you know, he became a racist overnight. And then I look back and think about it, and I think about the Central 5 and, you know, Central Park 5 and the things that he said back then, you know what I mean? And then it makes me think like, damn, this guy was always a racist. My man D says we could do that anytime, my brother. Yes, we're gonna have to set that up. We definitely gonna have to set that up. And I said, damn, this guy he may have always been a racist. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, that's my take on it. We will get that together. So those of you watching, we're gonna get that right. My man Red Glove is in the building. Shout out to Red Glove, man. I want to say something, man. I want to say something. I never said this before. When I first got on YouTube, man, I was a small, I'm still relatively small, but before I had 100, 200 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing videos after videos. I'm grinding, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really, you know, nobody from the YouTube community you know, was hollering at me. I wasn't looking for nobody, you know what I'm saying? And Red Glove, you know, he was the first one to reach out, you know, far as content creators. He was the first one to reach out, man, and shared one of my videos. And it was a video, I remember, it was a video about Jared Hurd. And that video got 1,500 views. And that was the highest watch video at the time that I had, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I just wanted to shout that out to my man Red Glove, and you know what I'm saying, I appreciate that, family, you know what I mean? And it's not forgotten, man, you know. But yeah, man, that's all I want to come on here and talk about, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, man, if you're on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you can check me out at Big Faces Worldwide, all one word. In the meantime and in between time, stay blessed, fam.